Hi painting buddies, study buddies, welcome back to my studio. Whatever it is that brings you here, let's spend the rest of the 15 minutes together. Could be longer, not sure. And yeah, let us know what you are up to down in the comment section below, and we will spend this time keeping each other focused and accountable, and if nothing else, keeping each other company. So today's painting has a lot of meaning, title or feelings behind it. I choose to work on this artwork because lately I've been a bit curious and also naive about the word woman. But today I will be speaking about my feelings and thoughts surrounding the existence of a woman. And also I won't forget to let you on some of the techniques that I use when painting. First thing, after sketching the base, I select some of the oil paint I will be using for my painting bowl. Then I move to mixing my paint. Most times this reduces the amount of time I have to purchase more paintings, and also helps create different shades and options. And for the head tie of the woman that I will be painting, I had to create different shades of blue to give more details and more depth to it. And also for her skin, I have to create different shades of brown, and I just added yellow and brown just to create a more yellowish looking brown, and I don't know what that's called. yellowish brown or brownish yellow. But anyways, I will also be mixing white with the same brown to create a lighter shade, just to give it that highlight, to bring more shine to it. Sometimes it's okay not to know what colors you'll be using as an artist before you start painting. Sometimes you just have to start and just make it up as you go. This video I will be using more colors that I expected to use, so most of the colors that I've just showed you, and not just the colors that I will be using, I will also be eventually using red and green, and some of the colors that I would introduce as this video continues. You can see that I've been able to create different shades and different colors of just by mixing the colors together. Mixing black and blue got me the darkest blue possible that I would love to use, and also mixing white. Sometimes we can make different shades of blue just by adding more white to it. So you can clearly see that I probably have 3 to 4 shades of blue for her hair tie. I just added more white to it and just create different shades, and that actually helps with giving a bit more definition. And also I tend to put the darker shades in areas where you wouldn't expect the light to shine on. You can tell that the light is coming from in front of her and also on her sides, but behind her is a bit dark. And also, yeah, I'm going to be using green as well, just to give a little bit of color on the top, given that the top is a bit darker than the other part of her hair tie. But anyways, I'm still learning as I go, and I haven't gotten much experience with mixing colors together. So when I first started painting, I had to buy all of the colors that I will need, and as time goes on, sometimes when I didn't have the time to go out to get more paint, I just get some of my paintings that I already have and just mix them together to create different colors out of them, and that actually got me to understand certain ways of creating colors without having to purchase more than you would. And yeah, that has actually helped me massively. You can tell that I started off with the darkest brown I have on my palette, outlining her skin in between the scarf and where her forehead starts. And it's just like understanding, once you understand where the light is coming from and how it bounces off on her skin or on any objects, then you'll be able to know where to put the colors. I have decided to expand my limitations, basically to take it off when I am painting, to expand my focus on the values and also expand my focus to create more options on my painting and the feminine subject matters. I have been recently introduced to the idea of removing limitations in my artwork. This is because they take away endless time trying to create more depth or more definition, but actually giving me options so I can just basically spread my wings and see what I can do to create the human skin without having to be conditioned to how it actually looks like in real life, but actually telling a story, telling a scene, making a scene kind of like how the light is reflected on her body and how so many colors are bouncing back to tell a story about her skin. A woman means an adult female human being. Got that from the dictionary online, but I tend to look at it as the meaning of woman. You're not just a man, but you are a woman, which in other sense I have tend to realize that the actual meaning of woman, not meaning, but what a woman is supposed to portray in society, basically being the backbone of the household, basically her being there to support the household mentally when it comes to taking care of the children, because sometimes how the kids turn out to be in the future, how they portray their characters to everyone is based off of what the mother has poured into them. So I feel like it's kind of like 80 or 70% the woman's responsibility when it comes to taking care of the household emotionally. And I feel like there has been a lot of misconception of the role of a woman and also the role of a man. But I personally think that by default, woman is kind of like the emotional stand in the household, and also in general because of condition. I just feel like when you're conditioned into a certain mental space or a certain environment, that is what the condition creates you to be. And I feel like we can be much more than that. And sometimes it's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing as well, because I just feel like we as humans, we can just be whatever we want to be. But back to what I wanted to let you guys on. I feel like we as women, especially black women, we tend to project society beauty on ourselves, and I feel like tying a head tie on this woman's head that I'm painting covers her hair and basically focusing on who she really is and who how she looks like, and focusing on the beauty of her skin. I think a woman is in this world to birth life, to produce, and it seems like that it's her job, or that should be what she is supposed to do, regardless of whatever she become or whoever she is. But now it seems like a lot of people are now owning themselves and wanting something different. And it's just like sometimes things happen and differently in different society, different countries, and living in a woman's body have made me realize that, or rather being a human with awareness, we can all do what we want to do, and also we can be who we want to be, regardless of what society projects. As long as you have good morals and values, that should be okay. And yeah, that's how I feel about this painting, and it just made me dive deep into who I am becoming as a woman. And also I have been just playing around, trying new things, and just seeing what my limitations are. And I've realized that there are no limitations. I mean, this applies for anyone, either be it man or woman. But yeah, I just this painting also have different title. I call it the first one is You Were Not Alone. You can see she's in the midst of the forest, which I will be drawing very soon. The forest is not shown yet. She's in the midst of the forest, and she's got a bird next to her on her hands, and she's looking through into the bird. And also it also means that she understands. That's basically one of the title as well. She understands. And I feel like we women, we tend to have so many emotions going through our head or through our mind that we are able to articulate or understand how human feels. We're able to like get it. I don't know how to put this, but we just understand how to best approach different situations. Some might do, some might don't. And also this painting also have another title, which is called Be Me. So she's being herself, regardless of what the society standards are when it comes to her hair. And you can see her hair is all wrapped up. And yeah, this is my little space, and you can see how messy this is. But anyways, I hope you enjoy watching this video with me, and I will see you in my next video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you soon.